Good morning and welcome back to my second channel. Welcome back to Jack in the Books. And happy World Book Day. This should be a public holiday. It's a good day. Today's gonna be fun. Well, here's the thing about World Book Day. So it's World Book Day in the UK and Ireland. It is actually not World Book Day in America, where I am. However, I believe that I should celebrate my country's World Book Day today by buying myself some books. Basically, this is a long way of saying that I'm just gonna buy myself some books because 'tis the season, 'tis the day that you should do that, right? World Book Day in literally everywhere else is on April 23rd, I think. So I'm not entirely sure why World Book Day has different dates, because surely that would make it National Book Day, not World Book Day, because World Book Day implies that everyone in the world would be celebrating it together. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care about the specificity of it all, because I'm gonna take 2 World Book Days and I'm gonna buy myself books on both. So that's my solution to the problem. And so today I thought I would head to the bookstore and buy some books, and I'll show you what I get. I'm thinking that, so I have a list on my phone of books where I prefer the US cover to the UK cover. And I'm in New York City right now, so I feel like this is the perfect excuse to go and buy the books with covers that I like. I really find it's like 50-50, like sometimes I really prefer the UK covers, but other times I do really prefer the US covers. So that is the goal for today, is to find some of those books with beautiful covers that I also want to read. For the contents as well. I just happen to prefer their US editions to the UK versions. So while I'm here, I need to get them. I've got books, so let's talk about them. I'm so excited! My friend Caroline very kindly sent me a Barnes & Noble voucher, so that's why I went to Barnes & Noble for this little haul. Okay, so this is the first one that I picked up. This is The Last White Man, and this is by Mohsin Hamid, and I have included this book in like every vlog. When I go to the bookstore and I'm like filming all of the lovely book covers, I always film this one, and I've wanted to read it for ages. And I don't know why I haven't got around to it yet, but I really prefer the US edition to the UK cover, which I'll put on screen right now so you can see it. I mean, I'm interested to know, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the US edition? Do you prefer the UK edition? Which would you go for if given the choice? So this is described as a story of love, loss, and rediscovery in a time of unsettling change. One morning, a man wakes up to find himself transformed. Overnight, Anders' skin has turned dark, and the reflection in the mirror seems a stranger to him. At first, he shares his secret only with Una, an old friend, newly a lover. Soon, reports of similar events begin to surface. Across the land, people are awakening in new incarnations, uncertain how their neighbours, friends, and family will greet them. Some see the transformations as the long-dreaded overturning of the established order to be resisted to a bitter end. In many, like Anders' father and Una's mother, a sense of profound loss and unease wars with profound love. As the bond between Anders and Una deepens, change takes on a different shading, a chance at a kind of rebirth, an opportunity to see ourselves face to face anew. How great does that sound? That is The Lost White Man. Next, I have a book which you will have actually seen in a recent video that I made, in a haul in fact. However, I bought it for my friend. So I bought this book for my friend Dakota, and then I was like, I really want to read this book too. And I actually do prefer the US edition. This is the US cover, this is the UK cover for reference. Again, let me know which you prefer. But I really love this kind of like the devil horns, or I think it's a cow actually. I think they're the horns of a bull, perhaps, going into this human face. Normally I don't love actual human faces on book covers, but like for this, we can make an exception. So this, I believe, is about cannibalism, which was interesting. And it's actually much shorter than I realised. The UK edition seemed much chunkier somehow. 209 pages, okay. I'm seeing lots of quotes, but where is the blurb? Or is there just not one? It's translated from the Spanish by Sarah Moses, but it's by Augustina Bazterrica. I don't know why I can't see a blurb anywhere. Like, there's no description, which is really, really odd. Maybe the less you know, the better. I'm not sure. Why does it not have one? Well, I'll read you the praise anyway. What a compelling, terrible beauty this novel is. My heart was breaking even as my skin was crawling. Isn't that just the best description ever? That was Lisa McNerney, and then Sue Rainsford says, provocative, muscular, and entirely unforgiving. This terrifying novel is a timely reminder that words have the power to strip us of our humanity. I gulped it down with my heart racing. All of these descriptions are so like visceral. The Guardian says this provocative novel expertly wields a double-edged cleaver. I cannot wait to read this, and I feel like it's the kind of book I'm gonna wolf down in one sitting, so we'll see. I'll let you know. Next, we have this book, and one of the most gorgeous covers I've ever seen in my whole entire life. This is How High We Go in the Dark. Also, stunning title. In 2030, a grieving archaeologist arrives in the Arctic Circle to continue the work of his deceased daughter, a researcher who was studying long-buried secrets now revealed in melting permafrost, including the preserved remains of a girl who died of an ancient virus. Once unleashed, the Arctic plague will reshape life on Earth for generations to come, forcing humanity to devise a myriad of inventive ways to embrace possibility in the face of tragedy. In a theme park designed for terminally ill children, a cynical employee falls in love with a mother desperate to hold on to her son. A heartbroken scientist searching for a cure finds a second chance at fatherhood when his test subject, a pig, develops the capacity for human speech. An artist embarks on a cosmic quest to locate a new home planet. From funerary skyscrapers to hotels for the dead to interstellar starships, Nagamatsu takes readers on a journey spanning continents, centuries, and celestial bodies to tell a story about the resilience of the human spirit, our infinite capacity to dream, and the connective threads that tie us all together in the universe. How cool. So it's kind of like, this is really interesting to me because my book that I'm working on kind of is a collection of individual stories that all add up to an overall whole, and that seems to be what this is too. So I think I'm going to learn a lot from the writing style, but I've heard amazing things about this. This was one of the most popular books on BookTube in the last year, so I can't wait. And then the final book that I picked up, by the way, US books sometimes, they have this like, I'm trying to summon the words. They have this like texture to them where they're a bit more like, not gritty, but that's kind of the only word I can think of to describe it, but they are, yeah, like the cover is just more textured than a British cover, which is like more smooth. I don't know. Anyways, the next book I picked up was this one. The last book I picked up was this one. This is Real Life by Brandon Taylor, shortlisted for the 2020 Booker Prize, and I've heard so many wonderful things. This is the UK cover for reference, and I like them both. I really like both of them, but this, for me, was the winner, and I've been wanting to pick it up for ages. So, almost everything about Wallace is at odds with the Midwestern campus where he is working uneasily towards a biochem degree. An introverted young man from Alabama, black and queer, he enforces a wary distance even within his own circle of friends. But over the course of a late summer weekend, confrontations with colleagues and an unexpected encounter with an ostensibly straight white classmate fracture his defenses while exposing long-hidden currents of hostility and desire within their community. By the way, I am losing my voice a little bit. I did go clubbing last night. moving on. A novel of profound and lacerating power, Real Life asks if it's ever really possible to overcome our private wounds and at what cost. Roxane Gay describes it as writing so exceptional, so intricately crafted that it demands reverence. Damn. A New York Times notable book. I think this is gonna be so wonderful, and I feel like maybe I'm gonna get like a Little Life, Nightcrawling levels of like stab you in the heart. This is destroying me, you know? And that's what I read for. So these are my books that I picked up. I'm very excited about them. These are gorgeous visually, but I think they're also gonna be stunning books to read as well. And that, my friends, is the dream. That is the dream. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy that you watched this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you very, very soon. Bye-bye!